All right, so start standing up on your mat, shake your arms out, shake your legs out, and then just feet right underneath your hips. Come on up with a huge breath in, reach way up to the sky, and then arms down by your sides. Again, huge breath in, reach way up, and arms down by your sides. One more huge breath in, and arms down by your sides. We're going to bring your arms up overhead, so reach up, inhale, keep them up, and then bring your right arm down by your side, just shake it out. Reach that left arm way up to the sky, tuck your chin slightly, and then just tip over. And then come on up, arms by your sides, inhale up, and bring your left arm down, shake your arm out a little bit, reach that right arm way up to the sky, tuck your chin slightly. Nice. And then just switch arms. Reach it over. And other side. Just a slight arch over. Inhale. And exhale. Really pressing your feet into the mat. Getting nice and tall with each time you stretch up. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. One more time each side. Inhale, way up. And exhale. And then come down by your sides. Big circle with your shoulders up, back, and down. Reach to the sky with an inhale and turn to your left. Come on up, tall inhale. And turn to your right. Inhale, tall. Exhale, turn. Inhale. And exhale. So press your feet into the mat. Lift tall through your spine. And exhale, turn. One more inhale. And exhale. And come on up tall. Arms down by your sides. Big circle around with your shoulders. Tuck your chin slightly. Tip your head over to the left. Put that right shoulder, loosen up. Just shake it around a little bit. Lift your heart up nice and tall. Close your eyes and just let your head tip over to the side. Close your eyes. Huge breath. Long breaths out. Nice and slow. You're going to bring your head down and around the front. So go slow. Bring it down. So you bring your chin down towards your chest. Slowly bring it over to the other side. Take your time, bring it over to the other side, and then bring it on up to the center. Big circle with both shoulders up, back, and down. Lift your heart tall, tuck your chin slightly. Let your head tip over to the right. Bring that left shoulder around, just shake it out. Let that arm hang heavy down towards the floor. Close your eyes, keep your heart lifted, full breath. Nice and slowly bring your head down and around the front. Go slow. Bring your chin down towards your chest. Slowly bring it over to the other side. And slowly bringing up to the center. Big circle around with your shoulders up, back, and down. Huge breath in. Reach way up to the sky. Go all the way down, soften your knees, go slow, especially that first time. Then come all the way up with an inhale, reach up, and all the way down, exhale. Inhale, and exhale all the way down. Again, inhale up, and exhale all the way down. Stay down here and bring it a halfway lift, so straighten your legs without locking. Feel that stretch to the back of your legs. Bring your heart forward. Tuck your chin so your neck is long. Hold this long stretch to the back of your legs. And then bend your knees deeply and hang heavy down towards the floor. Just surrender down. Bring your shoulders around. Loosen up. Make sure your knees are soft. You can even bend them so much your chest touches your thighs. Let your upper body hang down. Bring your hands to your elbows and ragdoll. Bring the space between the vertebrae, just really getting that length here. Lift your forearms and chest up towards the end of the mat with an inhale, and then slowly fold it down with your exhale. Just get nice and heavy down towards the floor. Maybe stay still or a gentle rock side to side. Or I like to do a semicircle around your feet with your forearms. Notice your breath, full breath. And center it. Halfway lift, inhale. Fold down with your exhale. Come all the way up with an inhale. And bring your arms around. Sit back in your chair pose. So draw your navel in. Lengthen your lower back down. Bring your thumbs and biceps to the sky. Lower down just a little bit more. Bring your arms up a little bit higher so they're right by your ears. Imagine that you're squeezing a block between the knees because I want you to wake up all of those muscles, your inner thighs, your outer thighs, your quads, your hamstrings, your glutes. Lower a little bit more. Your arms and shoulders are waking up. Lift them up a little higher. Take a deep breath in, and then slowly bring your arms by your sides. You're going to lift your heels up, and you're going to straighten your arms. Reach your hands to the wall that's behind you, and then really open up your chest. So shoulder blades go towards each other. Open up those shoulders, the chest. Reach your arms to the wall behind you, and lower your heels. Sit back with an inhale. And then lift up with your exhale. Open your chest. Nice. Sit back with your inhale. And exhale. Lift your heels. Open. Sit back with your inhale. And exhale. Open it again. Straighten your arms. Reach back. And again, inhale. A little bit lower this time. And exhale. Lift up. Two more. Inhale. Sit way back. And exhale, lift and open. One more inhale. And exhale, lift and open up here. Straighten your arms. Reach those fingertips to the wall that's behind you. And then sit back in your chair. Hold and breathe. A little bit deeper, your arms up a little bit higher. Draw your navel and lengthen that lower back. Excellent. Fold it down. Halfway lift, inhale. Fold down with your exhale and bend your knees deeply. Turn the top of your head down. You're going to keep your left hand on the floor. Feel free to put a block under your hand if you'd like. You're going to slowly raise your right hand and turn your chest to the right. The right leg is just a tiny bit straighter than the left. Rotate here. And slowly bring your hand back down to the center, both which is deeply bent. Right hand stays on the floor. Slowly raise your left hand. So the left leg is a tiny bit straighter than the right. Turn, reach to the sky. Tuck your chin so your neck stays long. Then bend both knees deeply down towards the floor and slowly raise it to the right. Inhale, hands to the floor. Exhale, turn to your left. Inhale, both hands down. Exhale, turn to the right. Inhale down. Exhale, turn to your left. Nice, come down. Halfway lift, straighten your legs without locking again, and fold it down. Let's come back down onto your knees. On your hands and knees, round your back, scoop your abs up high. So stay here for a moment. Really bring your hips forward. Press your hands into the mat. Turn the top of your head down. Hollow up your belly. Turn your tailbone up, drop your belly, and arch it here. And then round it up with your exhale. And drop your belly, arch with an inhale. And round it up with your exhale. And then come to your neutral spine. Walk your hands forward. Let's find your first downward facing dog. Bring your hips back. It's so long here. Your arms, your shoulders, through your spine. Heavy in the heels. Come way up onto your toes with a breath in. Heel towards the floor, breath out. Bring your hips back. Again, way up onto your toes, inhale. And heel towards the floor, exhale. Again, inhale, way up onto your toes. Exhale, heels towards the floor. Then come forward into your plank position, draw your navel up and press back for downward dog. Again, come forward with a breath in, press back with your breath out. Come forward with your inhale and press back with your exhale. Come forward and hold it here. Let's bring your feet together. So squeeze your quads, squeeze your glutes. Wake up all those muscles so they're involved in your poses. Draw your navel up. Press your hands into the mat. Look at the top end of your mat. Your heart is forward. Squeeze your quads. Squeeze your glutes so tight. Bring your heels to the wall behind you. Tap the right knee down towards the floor. Slowly lift it up. Tap the left knee down towards the floor. Slowly lift it up. Now both knees tap down towards the floor and slowly lift, heels to the back wall. So single right, lift. Single left, lift. Both go down and straighten. Do a single and a single. Both go down. Hollow your belly, heels to the wall behind you. So tap it down, single, tap. Now both. Listen, when you straighten, squeeze your quads, squeeze your glutes. Tap the right. Hollow your belly. Both knees down. Heels to the wall behind you again. Tap it single. Tap it single. Both together. Straighten and squeeze. Tap single and single. Both together. Nice. Heels to the wall behind you. One more time. Single. Single. Press your hands into the mat. Both knees down. And now downward dog. Feet now hip distance apart. Bring your hips back. Get nice and long here. Sway your hips over to the right. Your arms are straight. Your hands are glued to the mat. Slowly come to center. Just sway your hips over to the left. Both arms are straight. You might feel a stretch on that right side. Come to the center. Just sway your hips side to side. Slowly with your own breath. As you go side to side, you're still bringing your hips to the wall behind you. And then come to the center. Come forward. Go to your knees. Turn the eye of the elbow forward, triceps to the back of the mat. Slight lift at the hip. Slowly lower, hug your elbows by your sides, and then press up. Again, slowly lower it down, and press up. We have 3 more of these. So use your strength here, and press up. 2 more. Slowly lower, and press up. Again, slowly lower, and press up. Let's do 1 more. Light lift at the hip. And press up. And let's lie all the way down on your belly. Lie down. Nice. Extend your arms out in front of you. Look right down at the mat. Just extend your arms out in front. And then slowly lift your left leg. Lift your left arm and your right leg. Center yourself on the floor. Lift your thigh up a little more. Lift your arm up a little more. Huge breath in and lower it down. Right arm, left leg. Lift it up. Get nice and long here. Lift your thigh. Lift your arm. Huge breath in and lower down. Opposite arm and leg. Lift. Inhale. Slowly lower with your exhale. Again, inhale and exhale. Opposite arm and leg. Lift and reach and lower down. Lengthening your body. Strengthening your back. Inhale and exhale. Again, inhale and exhale. Opposite arm and leg. Lift and reach. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Keep it going. Inhale and exhale a few more times. Inhale, lift and reach. exhale, lower. Inhale and exhale. Lengthen your body. Try to stay centered. Try not to roll off to the side. And we have one more time each side. Think about it. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Stack your hands. Rest your forehead down. Just relax your whole body here. Bring your hands right underneath your shoulders. Hug your elbows by your sides. Spread your fingers wide, so no pressure in your hands. Lift up for cobra, and then slowly lower. Keep your chin tucked slightly. Lift up with your inhale. Exhale, lower. Use the muscles in your back. Lift up, inhale. Lower, exhale. One more time. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. Use your hands to push. Come on up onto your hands and knees. So on your hands and knees, we're going to get ready for thread the needle. Draw your navel up. Press your hands into the mat. Hold your tabletop here. Now take your right hand. We're going to go right hand first. Reach it through your palm faces up. Rest on the side of your shoulder, the side of your head. You can lift your head up, tuck your chin, rest your head back down. Bring your hips back, get nice and long here. You can keep that left hand right where it is, or you can bring your left arm to the sky and let it fall on the floor towards the end of your mat. Rotate your left lung towards the sky. Bring your hips a little further back. Bring them back. You can stay centered, or you can shift your weight over into the right hip a little. Slide your hand down. Use your hand to press up. Come into your tabletop. Let's center yourself and round your back up. Drop your belly, arch it with an inhale, and then come to neutral spine. So feed that left hand through. Your palm faces up. Rest on the side of the shoulder, the side of your head. Rest your head down. Bring your hips back. You can keep your right hand where it is or bring it up to the sky. Let it fall on the floor towards the end of your mat. Rotate your right lung towards the sky. Bringing your hips back. Put your weight a little over to that left hip. Hold and breathe. Slide your hand down. Use your hand to press up onto your hands and knees. Round your back up. Scoop your arms up high. Turn your tailbone up. Drop your belly. Arch with an inhale. And then come to your neutral spine. Walk your hands forward. Here's your downward facing dog. Bring your hips back. It's so long. So notice your neck here. Tuck your chin so you're looking back towards your heels. So the top of your head goes towards your fingertips. Bring your hips way back like I'm pulling you towards the end of your mat. Let's lift your left leg to the sky. Slowly turn and open your hip to the side. Bend at the knee and get heavy in the right heel. Straighten the arms. Square your shoulders back towards the floor. And extend your leg. Come into plank. Bring the knee in towards your nose. You're going to hold it here. Hollow your belly. Press your hands into the mat. Now turn the top of your head down. Press it back with an inhale. Do that again. Knee in towards your nose. Hollow your belly. Pull your toes up. Press it back. One more. Bring your knee in towards your nose. Hold it here. Pull your toes up towards the right knee. Press back with an inhale. Come to your crescent lunge. Balance on your toes in the back. Come on up. Take it down into the lunge. So the knee stacks right over the ankle in the front. Squeeze your right glute, lengthening that back leg and opening up your right hip flexor. Hold and breathe here. Enjoy that right hip opening up here. Bring your forearms together. Open up here. Let's straighten your front leg without locking. Squeeze your shoulder blades towards each other. Really open up your chest here. And then bend back into your lunge. Open up with your inhale. And exhale. Still keeping your shoulders right over your hips so you're not hinging at the hips. And then come right back here. Open up, inhale. And exhale. Nice. Open, inhale. And exhale. Feel that right hip opening up here. Inhale. Squeeze your shoulder blades towards each other. And exhale. Two more. Open up, inhale. And exhale. One more, inhale. And exhale. Stay here and reach to the sky. Relax your shoulders down. Bring your hands together. Clasp them together. Point your finger and thumb together. Fold your other fingers down. Reach your hands to the sky. Your arms go right by your ears. Stay here or challenge your balance some by bringing your gaze up a little bit or a little more or up over your fingertips. Feel all those muscles working to hold your balance. Smooth breath. Bring it down. Big circle with your shoulders. Inhale and exhale. Now your arms come around. Inhale. Bring them around and hands to the floor. Step it back if you're ready for a flow. Take it lower down. Cobra or up dog with your inhale. And press back with your exhale. Nice. Bring your hips back. It's so long here. Look back towards your toes. Let's lift your right leg to the sky. Turn and open your hip to the side. Bend at the knee. Get heavy in that left heel. Straighten the arms. Square your shoulders back towards the floor. And extend your leg. Come into plank. Bring your knee in towards your nose. Engaging the core. Pull those toes up towards the left knee. Press your hands into the mat. Turn the top of your head down. Hollow your belly more. Press back with an inhale. Knee in towards your nose. Hold this here. Use your strength. Tap into it. Pull your toes up. And press back. Inhale. Come back one more time in your plank. Pull your toes up. Hollow your belly. Press your hands into the mat. And press back. Inhale. Come to your crescent lunge. Balance on your toes in the back. Sink into that lunge. Opening up that left hip. Squeeze and activate those left glutes. Sink down into your lunge. Lift tall. Reach. Nice. Let's bring your forearms together. Let's open up, straighten the front leg without locking. Squeeze your shoulder blades towards each other. Open up your heart here, and then bend back into your lunge. Open up with your inhale, and exhale. Use your breath. Inhale, and exhale. Open up, and exhale. Notice your breath. Full breath, and exhale. Inhale. And exhale, two more. Keep it going. Inhale and exhale. Feeling that strength, that flexibility. Inhale and exhale. Reach to the sky. Let's clasp your hands together. Pointed finger and thumb are together. Fold your other fingers down. Straighten those arms up towards the sky. Your arms are right by your ears. Hold and breathe or challenge your balance some. Your gaze up, maybe up over your fingertips. And slowly bring it down. Big circle first with your shoulders. Big big circle with your arms. Bring them around, hands to the floor. Step it back, take a flow, or go right to your downward dog. Breathe in, lift your heart. And breathe out, press back to your downward facing dog. Nice. Bring your hips back. It's so long. Tuck your chin so your neck is long. Look back towards your toes. Rotate your biceps in towards your ears, upward towards the sky. Getting that open up your upper back and shoulders. Lift your left leg, bring your knee to the opposite elbow and hold your plank here. Pull your toes up from the floor, firm up your shoulders. Tap it to the outside of your left elbow, straighten the back leg. Pull your toes up. So make the effort, tap it to the right, tap it to the left. Come on, a few of these. Hollow your belly, tap right, tap left. We have 3. You can pull your toes up for 2. Breathe. 1. Nice work. Press back, inhale. Come to your warrior 1 pose. So ground your back foot and come on up. Sink into that lunge. So you're tucking your left hip in and back, your right hip coming forward. Feel your back foot. Lift your front toes up, spread them down wide. Reach to the sky. Deep breath in. Bring your arms around, big circle around. Come on up with your inhale. And exhale, big circle around. 2 more, inhale. And exhale. 1 more breath in. And breath out. Nice, reach to the sky. We're gonna bring our hands behind us. Feel free to take a strap or even a shirt. Anything between your hands if you need some space there. Or just bring your hands together. Bring your hands to the wall that's behind you, opening across your chest. Feel that back foot. This can be your pose just like this, or if you'd like to go to humble warrior, you take a deep breath in. You hinge it at the hips. Fold it over. You could rest your left shoulder on your thigh, or fold on the inside of your leg from the top of your head down. Hands to the sky or towards the end of your mat. Bend more into your front lunge. Feel that back foot. Pull your navel up towards your spine. Nice. Bring your hands to your lower back, then hands down towards the floor. Sweep it up with an inhale, then open up for your warrior 2. Make your feet a little bit longer, a little bit further apart on the mat. Taking the pressure away from your knees by squaring your hips to the floor. Draw your navel in, lengthen your lower back down. Shrug your shoulders up, then release and lengthen out. Follow that gaze over your front fingertips. Feel the power of this pose. Grounding, rooting down so strong, and then lift tall through your heart. Smooth breath here. Slide forward to lengthen. Turn your palm up, reverse your warrior. So sink down and reach up. Relax your right shoulder down. Come back to your warrior 2. Then forearm on your thigh, right arm overhead. Press like you're stretching the mat back with the right foot. Rotate your right lung towards the sky. Sink into that lunge. Keep space between your left ear and shoulder. Stay here or bring that left arm out parallel to the floor. Hold and breathe. And bring it back to warrior 2. Reverse with your inhale. And windmill your hands to the floor. Step it back and take a flow, or go right to your downward dog. Your choice. Lower down, lift up with your breath in, press back with your breath out. Nice. Bring your hips back. It's so long here. Tuck your chin. Your neck is long. Triceps go down towards the floor. Biceps rotate in towards your ears, upward towards the sky. Lift your right leg. Bring your knee to the opposite elbow. Hollow your belly. Pull your toes up from the floor. Tap the knee over to the right elbow. Straighten your back leg. Tap it over to the left. Tap it over to the right. Come on, make the effort. You're here. Make the effort. Draw your navel up. Use your strength here. Tap to the left. Tap to the right. For 3 is 2 and 1. Nice. Press back, inhale. Come to your warrior one pose. Round your back foot. Come on up. Sink into the lunge. So square your hips forward, tucking the right hip in and back, left hip forward. Sink into that lunge. Feel your back foot. Lift your front toes up, spread them down wide. Relax those shoulders down with that exhale. Deep breath in. Bring your arms around. Keep your hips forward with this breath. Inhale and exhale around. Big circle. Big breath. Again, inhale and exhale. One more time, breath in and breath out. Come on up here and hold. Sink into your lunge. Bring your arms down. Bring your hands together. Feel free to take something between your hands for some space, or bring your hands to the back wall, open across your chest. Still sinking into the lunge, still feeling your back foot. Draw your navel in. This can be your pose just like this, or your humble warrior, hinging from the hips. Fold it down. You can rest your shoulder on your thigh, or fold on the inside of your leg. Turn the top of your head down, hands to the sky, or overhead towards the end of your mat. Draw your navel up. Sink into that lunge. Breathe with it. Bring your hands to your lower back. Bring your hands down to the floor. Come on up with your inhale and open up with your exhale. Shoulders up. Slowly lengthen out through your fingertips. So press like you're stretching the mat apart with your feet. Bring your feet in towards to each other, and then try to find that neutral position. Shrug your shoulders up, lengthen out through those fingertips. Nice, confident and tall through your spine. Lift your heart with that breath in. Stay lifted with your breath out. Slide forward to lengthen, turn your palm up and reverse. Sink into the lunge, reach up to the sky. And come back to your warrior two. Forearm on your thigh, left arm overhead. Nice. Get nice and long. Sink into that lunge still. Rotate your left lung towards the sky. Stay here or bring that right arm out, parallel to the floor. Draw your navel and engage. Smooth breath. And come back to your warrior two. Reverse with your inhale. And windmill your hands to the floor. Step it back. Take a flow here. Slowly lower. Deep breath in and long breath out. Press back, get nice and long here. Come down onto your knees. Draw your hands forward, spread your fingers wide. Take the right leg out to the side, just straight out. Start to bring your hips back and lower your chest. Don't rest your forehead down yet, but keep bringing your hips back and lowering your chest down towards the floor. The top of your head goes towards your thumbs. So just keep the head hovering off the floor. Keep bringing your hips back. Feel that length, your arms, your shoulders, through your spine. Maybe you feel a little inner thigh stretch on that right side. Let your chest lower even more, puppy pose. Slowly come up, walk your hands in closer so that you can switch the left leg out to the side now. Draw your hands forward, spread your fingers wide, glue them into the mat or the floor. Bring your hips back, start to lower your chest. Keep bringing them back and lower it down. Find a good place for you to hold. Nice. Slowly come up. Walk your hands closer. Knees underneath your hips. Round your back. Scoop your abs up high. And then drop your belly. Arch with an inhale. And then come to neutral spine. Make your knees wider. Sit back in child's pose and just hold it here for a few breaths. Feel free also to grab some water before we do a few sun salutations. When you're ready, come into your downward facing dog. Nice, I'm just going to switch the music here. All right, downward facing dog. Come on up to your toes with a breath in. Heel towards the floor, breath out. Again, way up onto your toes with an inhale. Heel towards the floor, exhale. Bend your knees deeply, look forward, jump or walk to the front of your mat. Halfway lift, inhale, fold down with your exhale. Come all the way up, inhale, turn to your right. Come on up tall, turn to your left. Come on up tall, and all the way down. Halfway lift, inhale, and fold. Go back to your plank, and lower down. Breathe in, lift your heart. Breathe out, press back. Bend your knees, look for jump or walk forward. Halfway lift and fold down. Come all the way up, inhale, turn left. Come all the way up, turn right. Come all the way up, and all the way down. Halfway lift, inhale, and fold. Go back to plank, and lower down. Breathe in, lift your heart. Breathe out, press back. Bend your knees deep. Look for jump or walk forward. Halfway lift and fold it down. Come all the way up. Turn right. Come all the way up. Turn left. Inhale. And all the way down. Full breath. Inhale and fold. Go back to your plank. And lower down. Breathe in, lift your heart. Breathe out, press back. Lift your left leg, knee to the opposite elbow. Press back, inhale. Plank, left elbow. Press back, inhale. And come to your warrior one pose. Come on up with the breath in. Open up for warrior two. Inhale, lengthen your side. And reverse your warrior. Windmill your hands to the floor. Step back to plank. Lower down. Breathe in, lift your heart. Breathe out, press back. Lift your right leg. Opposite elbow. Inhale back. Right elbow. Inhale back. Come to your warrior one pose. Come on up with your breath in. Open up, warrior two. Inhale, lengthen your side. Reverse. Windmill your hands to the floor. Step back to your plank. Lower down. Breathe in, lift. Breathe out, press back. Lift your left leg. Knee to the nose in a plank. Press back, inhale. Come to your crescent lunge. Balance on your toes in the back. Come on up, inhale. And forearms together. Open up, inhale. And exhale. Do that again. Open, inhale. And exhale. Reach up. And arms around. Hands to the floor. Step back to plank. And lower down. Breathe in, lift. Breathe out, press back. Lift your right leg. Knee to the nose. Inhale back. Come to your crescent lunge. Balance on your toes in the back. Come on up, inhale. And forearms together. Open your heart. And exhale. Open up. And exhale. Reach up. And arms around. Hands to the floor. Step back to your plank. And lower down. Breathe and lift your heart. Breathe out. Press back. Bend your knees deep. Look forward. Jump or walk forward. Halfway lift, fold down. Come into your chair pose and fold it down. Halfway lift, inhale, and fold down. Exhale, step back to your plank and lower down. Breathe and lift your heart and breathe out. Press back. Stay in your downward facing dog. Hold it here for a few breaths. Nice. Hold and breathe. Feel free to take child's pose for a couple breaths. When you're ready, lift your left leg. We're coming through to warrior two. If you have a block, put it on the outside of your front foot. If you don't, no worries. I guide you without as well. So come into your warrior two pose. Slide forward to lengthen your side. Turn your palm up. Reverse your warrior. Slowly straighten the front leg without locking. Squeeze your right glutes and quads in the back so you can let your hips tip back and reach forward. Keep this long left side of your body and bring your hand down. Rest your hand on the inside of your leg or on your block. Right hand to the sky. So keep these muscles active in your back hip, letting your hips go back. Get that long front leg, lengthening the inner thigh, the hamstring. Bring in alignment to your knees and hips. Puff your chest out to that side wall. Tuck your chin so your neck stays long. Smooth breath. Reach up to the sky. Try to take some pressure away from that left hand. Three more breaths here. Nice and soften your knee. Hands go to the floor to help your back foot halfway up. If you have a block, bring it out in front of you. Tall end of the block, hands up on your fingertips. Or hands are on your shin, lightly touching your shin. Shift your weight equally between both feet. Make your spine long here. So first, when you come here, your back may be rounded. Make the effort to turn your tailbone to the end of the mat and your heart forward and tuck your chin so your neck is long. So this might be your stretch right here. Or take a breath in and then slowly fold down. You can slide your hand down your shin or you can turn your block different heights. Center your weight between both feet. Lift your left hip up and fold it down. But most importantly is to listen to your body here and make sure that it's not too intense. If it's intense, come up higher on your block or higher up on your shin. Find your breath here. Huge breath in, filling your whole body with that health and nourishment. Long breaths out, clearing your mind, just letting whatever gets complicated to just simplify, untangle, release with your exhale. 5 breaths here. Feeling that length through your left hamstring, bringing health to your lower back. Just one more huge breath. Nice. I'm going to slowly bring that block out in front of you. Or if you don't have a block, you can just touch the floor here, slowly lifting that right leg up, and you're going to go into balanced half moon. Another option is to turn this into tree pose instead. Just be balancing pose on your left foot, but try your balanced half moon. Turn your chest and your hips open to that right wall. Flex your foot, your toes come in towards your body. Straighten that back leg. Even feel those right glutes engage as you straighten. Keeping that bottom leg soft. You're using all those muscles for your balance. Backing your shoulder and your hip. You can keep your right hand on your hip or raise it up to the sky. You can stay here, or another option is to hold on to the top of your right foot if that's a comfortable reach. Open your chest, open your hips to that right wall. Just one more breath here. And slowly release, feet right underneath your hips. Move your blocks, it's there, come all the way up. So squeeze your glutes here, really open up your heart to the sky, look up. And then slowly bring it down. Halfway lift, inhale. Pull down, exhale, step it back. Take a flow here. Slowly lower down. Breathe and lift your heart. And breathe out as you draw your navel and press it back to your downward dog. Tuck your chin. The top of your head goes towards your thumb. Lift your right leg. Come through to warrior two. If you have a block, you could put it on the outside of your front foot. Find your warrior two here. Slide forward to lengthen your side. Turn your palm up and reverse your warrior. Slowly straighten the front leg without locking. Squeeze your left glutes and quads in the back as you slowly tip over. So before you tip over, think about really lengthening that right side, reaching. Squeeze these muscles and then bring your hand down. You can rest it on the inside of your leg or bring your hand to the block. Left arm to the sky. Squeeze these muscles in the back to support your hip, to let that hip even go further back to really lengthen that front leg. Notice your foot in the front. Take a peek at it. Straight ahead, heel to toe. Left arm to the sky. Tuck your chin so your neck is long. Hold and breathe. Nice. Really puff your chest up. Try to take some of the weight or pressure away from that right hand. Reaching up to the sky. Long front leg. One more breath here. Nice and soft in your knee, hands to the floor. You're going to hop your back foot halfway up. Come up onto the tall end of your block. Way up onto your fingertips. Or hands are on your shin, just gently touching. Center your weight between both feet. Turn your tailbone to the back of the mat, your heart forward. Tuck your chin so the top of your head goes to the wall in front of you. Huge breath in. Slowly lower it down or turn your block lower. Center your weight between both feet. Think about the right hip lifting up as you fold your chest down. Get that comfortable stretch to the back of your right leg. Always making slow, small adjustments to get comfortable, making sure it's not too intense for the right hamstring. Hold and breathe here. Smooth breath. If you need to soften your knee more, if you need to come up higher, do so. Be good to yourself. Listen to your body. Yoga is also to help you tap in, to be able to listen to your body and connect with all those parts of your body, making sure to make small adjustments to get that comfortable stretch. 5 breaths here, complete breath. Soften your knees. Take that block out in front of you. Slowly lift your left leg, turning your chest and hips open to the left. Feel free to turn this into a tree pose instead, whatever balancing pose you'd like on your on your right foot. Your left leg is lifted, getting it close to parallel to the floor. Flex your foot, your toes come in towards your body. Make effort. Press that left heel to the wall behind you, squeezing those left glutes in, keeping that right knee soft. Just keep your hand on your hip or raise it up to the sky. You can stay here, or you could hold on to the top of your left foot, opening your hip, opening your chest to the side. Find your pose. Release it. Feet right underneath your hips. Move your block if it's there. Come all the way up. So squeeze your glutes. Slide out. Your hips go forward. Reach your heart to the sky. Open up here. Then all the way down. Halfway lift, inhale. Pull down. Listen. Step your right foot back. Put your block back to the inside of your foot if you have a block. Otherwise, I'll guide you separately. Knee goes right over the ankle. Reach to the sky. Huge breath in, hands to your heart. Hinge it over. If you have a block, you can put your hand on the block or on the floor, or an upper arm to the outer thigh, slowly turning to your left. So it's your choice. I want you to get that rotation in your spine. Okay? So you can put your hand on the floor, block, or upper arm to the outer thigh, rotating to the left. Tuck your chin so your neck is long. Hold and breathe. Find your pose, your rotation. Nice. Come back to center. We're going to rotate one more time, but I want you to come back to center. Renew here. Huge breath. Hands to your heart. Same thing. Or you could put your hand to the outside of your foot. You could move your block or just put your hand on the floor. You could bring your forearm across the front of your leg, or maybe you can bring your upper arm outside of your leg, hand to the floor block, left arm to the sky. Tuck your chin so your neck is long. You could also take a bind here if that's in your practice. Half bind just here, or maybe reach underneath your leg, hands towards each other. So find your pose, whatever feels best for you. Smooth breaths here. And slowly release, hands to the floor. Move your block, step it back. Take a flow. Slowly lower, using all of your strength. Breathe in. Maybe this time you go back to your crocodile and then press up and go to your downward dog. Lift your right leg, come to crescent lunge. Put your block, if you have it, on the inside of your front foot. Huge breath in, hands to your heart. Hinge it over. You could put your hand on the floor, block, or upper arm to the outer thigh, turning to your right. So find your pose, get that rotation. Let your hips lower, bring your heel to the wall behind you. Tuck your chin so your neck is long. Come back to center. Use your strength. Huge breath in. Hands to your heart. Hinge it over. Again, your choice. Or maybe make it a little bit different. You can move your block to the outside of your foot. Your arm could go across. Or say if you can bring it to the outside of your leg. Hand to the block. Reach that right hand to the sky. Get that rotation. Tuck your chin. Maybe a half bind, hand behind your back, bring that right shoulder back. Find your pose, or you could take a bind underneath. Smooth breath here. And bring it down. Nice. Move your block, step it back. Lower down. Breathe in, lift your heart. And breathe out. Maybe go back to your crocodile. Press up and back for your downward dog. Nice. Lift your left leg. Bring your knee over to the left of your wrist. Back knee down, toes out. So crawl your ankle over towards your other wrist. Crawl your back leg behind you and come down onto your elbows. Another option is to bring your knee out to the side and just lie down on your belly, holding this here. Another option is to lie on your back for your figure four, crossing your left leg, keeping your lower back on the floor, bringing your thigh in towards your chest. Find what fits you today, what feels right for your body. Letting your shoulders get heavy, your hips heavy. And really tapping into your breath, keeping that focus on that huge breath in and that releasing breath out. Let your body relax here. Notice maybe your ears are up towards, your shoulders are up towards your ears. Try to relax your shoulders down. Let those shoulders get heavy, hips heavy. Maybe you're still cutting that exhale short. Really complete that breath. That exhale is just as important as that inhale. 5 more breaths on this side. Slowly come up onto your hands. Take your time. Coming up. Tuck your toes underneath behind you. Bring your hips closer. Bring your ankle behind your knee. Press it back and bring that foot down. Other side, lift your right leg. Bring your knee over to the right of your wrist. Back knee down, toes out. Crawl your ankle over towards your other wrist. Crawl your back leg behind you some. Come down onto your forearm. Or take one of those other options, leg out to the side or your figure four. Widen your elbows, stack your hands or fists, rest your forehead down. Let those shoulders relax down away from your ears. Think about that back leg straight out to the wall behind you. If you feel any pressure on your back knee, press the top of your foot into the floor. If you feel any pressure on your front knee, put a block underneath your hip. Let your whole body relax down towards the floor. Deep, nourishing breaths in, absorbing that positive energy into your body. Long, releasing exhales. Nice, 5 more breaths on this side. Slowly coming up onto your hands. Tucking your toes underneath behind you, bring your hips a little bit closer. Your ankle goes behind your knee. Press to the wall behind you and bring that foot down to the floor. Bring your legs around. I'm going to lie on your back. If you have a strap, grab that, or even a long sleeve shirt or sweatshirt will do, or a belt. Lying on your back so your feet are on the floor, hip distance apart. First, your arms are by your side. Nice and slowly, peel your spine off the mat, one vertebrae at a time. Slowly lift it up, slowly press it up. Once you're all the way there, make a little more effort by pressing your feet into the floor. Imagine you're squeezing a block between the knees, but don't actually let the knees go towards each other. Engaging all those muscles. Now press your hips up more. Puff your chest up more. Even press your shoulders into the mat to puff it up. Huge breath in, a little higher, then slowly lower it down. Think about one vertebrae at a time going down. Think about bringing your hips towards your heels. And slowly relax. Take your strap, put it underneath your left foot, straight up to the sky. So one hand is on each side of the strap, or even your shirt around your foot. Or just put your hand on the back of your leg. Slide your right leg out. Put some of the strap out to bring your shoulders back towards the floor. Tuck your chin so your neck is long. And then pass both straps into the right hand. The left arm goes out to the side. Nice and slowly guide your leg, a tiny movement across the body. It's just a small movement. You're still feeling that left hamstring calf stretch, but also the left glutes and the muscles attached to your IT band along the left side of your leg. Hold and breathe here. Slowly bring it to center. Put both straps into your left hand. The right arm goes out to the side. Slowly guide your leg out to the left. Go slow. You can let some strap out or rest your elbow down. Really open up here. Press your left shoulder and hip towards the floor. Hold and breathe here. Place that left foot on the floor. Put the strap underneath your right foot, straight up to the sky. One hand is on each side of the strap. Your leg is straight up, your arms are straight up. Slide that left leg out. Let some of the strap out to bring your shoulders back towards the floor. Tuck your chin so your neck is long. Press both straps into the left hand, the right arm goes out to the side. Slowly guide your leg, a tiny movement across the body. If you have just your hand, you can use that hand to guide it over some. Hold and breathe here, just close your eyes. Slowly bring it back to center, both straps in the right hand, left arm out to the side. Guide your leg out to the right. Go slow. Feel free to let some strap out or rest your elbow on the floor. Left shoulder and hip towards the floor. Just really open up here. Just to be open to whatever comes your way. You can handle whatever comes your way. You're strong, you're connected, you're rooted. Smooth breath here. Slowly release. Place both feet on the floor. Lift your hips up, center your hips down. You're going to bring both knees in towards your chest. Hold on to your shins. Just a gentle rock side to side. So bring one shin up towards the sky and then the other. Bring your lower back towards the floor. And center it. Arms out to the side, palms down. Deep breath in. Slowly roll your knees to the left with your exhale. Get that detoxifying twist. Rinsing it out here. Right shoulder towards the floor. Hold and breathe here. Deep breath in. Slowly bring your knees to the center. Deep breath in. Slowly roll your knees to the right. Left shoulder towards the floor. Deep breath in, and slowly bring your knees to the center. Place your feet down on the floor, and here's your choice. You could extend your legs straight out. You could sandwich the bottom of your feet together and your knees fall open wide. You could scoot up to a wall and bring your legs up the wall, or put a block underneath your hips and bring your legs up to the sky. Arms out to the side, palms face up. Take some huge breaths in, long releasing breaths out. Grateful for the time that you've taken to bring health and wellness to your body, to your mind, absorbing that positive energy into the body so you can radiate throughout the rest of your day. Long releasing breaths out, and then just enjoy that smooth rhythm to your breath. See if you can keep that focus on your breath. Let's take a huge breath, filling your whole body with that deep breath in. And that very long, slow breath out. If your legs are wide, use your hands to help bring your legs together. If your legs are in the air, slowly bring them down. And take the block out from underneath you if it's there. We'll all bring our knees in towards our chest. Hold on to your shins. Gently rock it side to side. And take a huge breath in. And fold your whole body to the right with a releasing exhale. Slowly press up, coming to a comfortable seated position. Sitting up nice and tall. Check in with your posture. Draw your navel and lift your heart. Bring your shoulders up, back, and down. Bring a little bit of space underneath your arms. Tuck your chin slightly. Bring your arms overhead with a huge breath in. And bring your hands together. Slowly bring them down to your heart center. Pressing your hands evenly but softly together. Feeling centered, balanced, and strong. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. And have a great day. Thank you all for coming today.
Thank you.
You're very
Namaste,
welcome.
Colleen. Thank you.
You're welcome. I hope you guys have an awesome day.
Great class,
Thank
Colleen.
you.
Thanks for joining in.
Have a great day.
Excellent.
Thank you. Thanks, Colleen.
You're welcome.
Thanks,
Have a
Colleen.
good day.
Appreciate it.